What if the world you know today changed drastically within the next few years due to an invisible enemy? Imagine our world where temperatures are steadily rising, glaciers are melting at an unprecedented rate, and extreme weather events becoming the new norm. This isn't a plot for a dystopian fiction. This is the reality of global warming. Global warming is the long-term heating of Earth's climate system, observed since the pre-industrial period due to human activities, primarily fossil fuel burning, which increases heat-trapping greenhouse gas levels in Earth's atmosphere. It's like wearing an extra sweater on a hot summer day. The more greenhouse gases we emit, the thicker the sweater becomes, trapping more heat and causing the planet to warm up. But how does this work? It's simple. Greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane absorb heat from the sun and reflect it back to Earth, creating a warming effect known as the greenhouse effect. While this is a natural process that makes life on Earth possible, the problem arises when human activities significantly amplify this effect, causing the planet to heat up at an alarming rate. And it's not just about burning fossil fuels. Deforestation, industrial processes, and some agricultural practices also contribute to the rise in greenhouse gases. As we cut down forests for urban development and farming, we're not only releasing carbon stored in trees, but also reducing the planet's capacity to absorb carbon dioxide. It's a double-edged sword that's leading us towards a warmer world, but it's not too late to change the course. By understanding the science behind global warming and recognizing our role in it, we can start making conscious choices that can help mitigate its impact. This is not just about saving polar bears or preserving beautiful landscapes. It's about ensuring a livable future for us, our children, and generations to come. The startling reality is that our actions today are shaping the world of tomorrow, and not necessarily for the better. But remember, every action counts, and together we can make a difference. It's time to face the invisible enemy and start working towards a more sustainable future. Ever wondered how a greenhouse works? This will help you understand global warming. Picture a sunny day in a garden. The sun's rays pour down, lighting up and warming everything they touch. Now consider a greenhouse in that garden. The sun's rays enter the greenhouse and warm the air inside. But here's the catch. While the light can get in, the warmth can't get out. This is what we call the greenhouse effect. In a similar way, our Earth's atmosphere works like a giant greenhouse. Certain gases, known as greenhouse gases, trap heat from the sun. The major culprits are carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. These gases allow sunlight to reach the Earth's surface but prevent the heat from escaping back into space. This trapped heat causes the Earth's temperature to rise, leading to what we know as global warming. Just like a greenhouse, our planet is getting warmer and the consequences are far-reaching. What happens when the Earth gets warmer? The answer is not as simple as you might think. Imagine a world where the sea levels are steadily rising, threatening to engulf coastal cities. This isn't a scene from a dystopian novel, but a real-life consequence of global warming. The polar ice caps are melting at an alarming rate, causing sea levels to rise. As a result, low-lying regions around the globe, home to millions of people, are at risk of becoming submerged. But that's not the only consequence. Global warming also leads to changes in weather patterns. You might be wondering, isn't weather always changing? Yes, but we're talking about shifts that are far from the norm. Droughts become more intense and longer, jeopardizing food and water supplies. On the other end of the spectrum, storms, hurricanes, and floods become more severe, causing destruction and loss of life. And what about our planet's rich biodiversity? It, too, is under threat. As temperatures rise, many species are unable to adapt quickly enough. The result? We're witnessing a rate of extinction that hasn't been seen since the dinosaurs disappeared. And it's not just about losing a few species. Each extinction can disrupt an entire ecosystem, leading to a ripple effect that can drastically alter the way our world looks and functions. But global warming isn't just about melting ice caps, changing weather, and disappearing species. It's also about us, humans. Our health is at risk too. Warmer climates can lead to an increase in heat-related illnesses and even deaths. It can also aid the spread of diseases carried by insects, which thrive in warmer conditions. And then there's the economy. From agriculture to tourism, many sectors rely heavily on specific climate conditions. As these conditions change, these sectors take a hit, leading to economic instability and job losses. In essence, global warming is not just an environmental issue, it's a threat to life as we know it. It's a complex problem with far-reaching consequences that affect every aspect of our lives. But remember, every problem presents an opportunity for a solution, and that's what we'll explore next. Imagine a world where energy doesn't contribute to global warming. This is where clean energy comes in. The importance of transitioning to cleaner, more sustainable energy sources cannot be overstated. Today, we're going to dive into why clean energy isn't just a nice-to-have, but a need-to-have. For too long, we've relied heavily on fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. These traditional sources of energy are not only finite, meaning they'll eventually run out, but they're also major contributors to global warming. When we burn fossil fuels, we release large amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, a key player in the greenhouse effect that's driving up global temperatures. But the issues with fossil fuels go beyond just the environmental effects. The extraction, transportation, and burning of these fuels also pose significant health risks. Air pollution from burning fossil fuels is linked to numerous health problems, including respiratory diseases and premature death. It's clear that continuing to rely on these energy sources is not sustainable for our planet or our health. So, what's the alternative? Enter clean, renewable energy. Clean energy sources like wind, solar, and hydropower don't release harmful greenhouse gases when they're used. They're also renewable, meaning they won't run out as long as the sun keeps shining, the wind keeps blowing, and the rivers keep flowing. Transitioning to clean energy isn't just about reducing greenhouse gas emissions and protecting our health, though. It's also about creating a more sustainable future for all of us. Clean energy technologies can create jobs, drive economic growth, and even help to reduce energy poverty by making energy more accessible to everyone. In a world facing the immense challenge of climate change, clean energy presents a beacon of hope. It offers a way for us to power our lives without sacrificing the health of our planet or our own well-being. Clean energy is not just an option, it's a necessity for our survival. The sun has been providing us with light and heat for billions of years. But can it also provide us with clean energy? The answer is a resounding yes. Solar energy, the radiant light and heat from the sun, is harnessed using a range of technologies such as solar heating, photovoltaics, and solar thermal energy. Let's get down to the basics. How does solar energy work? It's simple, really. Solar panels made of photovoltaic cells absorb sunlight. These cells convert the sun's energy into electricity by exciting electrons in silicon cells using the photons of light from the sun. This process generates a flow of electricity. One of the biggest advantages of solar energy is that it's renewable. The sun is a consistent power source and it's not going anywhere for the next 5 billion years. Unlike fossil fuels, which are finite and harmful to the environment, solar energy is a clean, sustainable solution. It doesn't release harmful emissions or pollutants into the air, making it a key player in the fight against global warming. Solar energy also reduces our reliance on fossil fuels. The more we harness the sun's energy, the less we need to burn coal, oil, or gas. This not only helps us conserve these resources, but also reduces the harmful emissions that contribute to climate change. Moreover, solar energy is versatile. It can be used for a variety of applications, from powering homes and businesses to charging electric vehicles and even powering satellites in space. The potential of solar energy is immense. Every hour, the sun radiates more energy onto the Earth than the entire human population uses in a year. If we can capture even a fraction of this energy, we can power the world without relying on fossil fuels. In conclusion, solar energy offers a promising and sustainable solution to our energy needs. It's clean, renewable, and abundant. With the right technology and investment, we can harness this power to create a cleaner, greener future for all. Harnessing the power of the sun could be our ticket to a sustainable future. Ever wondered how a simple panel can convert sunlight into electricity? The secret lies in photovoltaic technology, a fancy term for the process that allows solar panels to do their magic. These panels are packed with photovoltaic cells, which are like mini power plants. They absorb sunlight and convert it into electrical energy, all without moving parts or producing pollution. There are different types of solar panels, each with their own advantages and trade-offs. Monocrystalline panels, for example, are highly efficient but come with a higher price tag. Polycrystalline panels, on the other hand, are more affordable but slightly less efficient. When considering solar panels, it's important to balance efficiency and cost. While high-efficiency panels might seem appealing, they may not always be the most cost-effective choice, particularly for residential settings where space is not a constraint. Solar panels are more than just a piece of technology, they're a symbol of a brighter, cleaner future. What if your car could run on sunlight? Imagine a world where vehicles are powered by the limitless energy of the sun, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. This is not a far-off dream, but a reality that is being shaped every day. Solar-powered vehicles are making headway in the transportation sector, with advancements in technology enabling the integration of photovoltaic cells into various forms of transportation. From cars and buses to trains and even planes, there's a growing movement to harness the sun's energy for our travel needs. This not only has the potential to significantly reduce carbon emissions in the transport sector, but also promises a more sustainable future for the planet as a whole. But it's not just about moving people. Imagine solar-powered drones delivering packages or solar-powered ships transporting goods across the seas. The possibilities are as endless as the sunshine itself. Solar-powered transportation could put us on the fast track to a cleaner environment. While solar energy offers immense potential, it's not without its challenges. Indeed, like any other technological advancement, solar energy faces numerous technological, economic, and regulatory hurdles that continue to hinder its widespread adoption. Let's first talk about the technological challenges. Even though we've made substantial progress in solar energy technology, there's still a long road ahead. The efficiency of solar panels, for instance, still needs improvement. The highest efficiency rates hover around 25%, meaning 3/4 of the sunlight that hits the panels isn't converted into electricity. Additionally, the storage and distribution of solar energy remain problematic. Without the sun, solar panels are as good as a car without fuel, emphasizing the need for efficient energy storage solutions. Now, on to the economic challenges. The initial cost of installing solar energy systems can be quite steep, often deterring individuals and businesses from making the switch. Although solar energy can save money in the long run, the upfront investment is significant. Moreover, the cost of manufacturing solar panels and constructing large-scale solar farms is high, making it difficult for developing countries to adopt this technology. Lastly, we have the regulatory challenges. While some countries have policies that encourage the use of renewable energy, others have regulations that make it difficult to implement solar power. For instance, some places have zoning laws that restrict the installation of solar panels, while others lack the necessary infrastructure to support solar energy. Additionally, the lack of international standards can also hinder the growth of the solar energy industry. Despite these challenges, the future of solar energy is promising. As technology advances, the efficiency of solar panels is expected to improve, and the cost of solar energy systems is predicted to decrease. Furthermore, as the global community becomes more aware of the urgency to combat climate change, it's likely that more supportive policies and regulations will be put in place. Overcoming these barriers will require concerted effort, innovation, and political will. But with the stakes so high and the potential rewards so great, there's no doubt that the journey towards a solar-powered future is one worth taking. The future of our planet is in our hands. We've journeyed together through the science of global warming, understanding its causes and grave consequences. We've unveiled the pivotal role of greenhouse gases and the urgent need to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. We've explored the concept of clean energy and how it's not just a possibility, but an essential path forward. We've delved into the world of solar energy, from photovoltaics to solar thermal energy, and we've seen how these technologies can power our homes, our industries, and even our vehicles. We've confronted the challenges and barriers that stand in our way, from technological hurdles to economic and policy issues. But we've also seen the incredible innovations that are breaking through these barriers, and the promising future that lies ahead if we continue to invest in research and development. We've seen the environmental benefits that come with reduced carbon emissions, from mitigating climate change to protecting our ecosystems and biodiversity. We've also touched on the economic and social implications, such as job creation in the clean energy sector and the potential for energy independence and social equity. But the journey doesn't end here. It's now time to take the knowledge we've gained and turn it into action. Whether it's by adopting solar energy at home, supporting clean energy policies, or simply spreading awareness, each one of us has a role to play. Remember, the fight against global warming is a collective effort. It's not just about the big corporations or the government, it's about each and every one of us. So, whether you're a student, a parent, a business owner, or a policymaker, your actions matter. So let's make a pledge today. A pledge to be more conscious of our energy consumption, to support clean energy, and to do our part in securing a sustainable future for our planet. Because every step we take towards a cleaner, greener future makes a difference. So let's make it count.